Hi everybody, welcome to Om Sweet Om. I'm yoga instructor Alison Schuster, and today we're at the Glade Run Foundation talking to the executive director, Sheila Talarico. Hi Sheila.
Hi, good morning.
Welcome to the show. We're
Thank
so
you.
excited to have you here with us.
I'm so excited to be here.
We have a lot to talk about today. I mean, we could talk about so many things that Glade Run does, and I'm hoping that you're going to have us back in the springtime so we can see the grounds and be outside. There's just so much going on here. But really today, we wanted to talk about the Christmas tree program.
Great.
But let's start though in telling people, some people might say, I don't know where Glade Run is and what you do. Let's start there. What is Glade Run?
Glade Run is a historic agency. We have been located on this spot in Zelienople since 1854. So 164 years of existence, which is almost unheard of today. And while we occupy a campus here on Zelienople, we also have sites in the community. We have an office in Beaver Falls, in Pittsburgh, in Shadyside, 2 offices in Butler, 1 in Cranberry Township, and something that a lot of people don't know about us is that we have a presence in a lot of public schools. So we're in Pittsburgh public schools and other public school districts with a presence there.
Even right here, Seneca Valley.
Even Seneca Valley.
Mars,
yes.
Even the local districts as well, you serve. Now, what is it that you do?
We do 4 main things at Glade Run. We provide mental health, educational, autism, and what we call unique therapeutic offerings. And we provide those services to children, adults, and families throughout the community.
Okay, now that's a pretty big task.
Yes.
Right? That's a lot of things that you have to provide. And that kind of brings us to what happens here during the Christmas season. And that is, you need supplies. You need things to help make these things happen. So tell us a little bit about the Christmas tree program.
We do annually a Christmas Angel program, and it's a little bit different than some of the other angel tag programs that are done by some really wonderful organizations. They do a wonderful job of putting gifts, the toy train, the teddy bear under the tree at Christmas time. Ours is a little bit different in that the majority of the individuals we serve, especially the kids we serve, their families don't have the resources to help them at Christmas time or throughout the year. So the things that we collect at Christmas time for the kids and the families we serve a couple different purposes. It could be general need item. We collect things like socks and underwear.
Basic needs.
Sure, that
basic needs.
Really, it's impossible to focus on your education. It's impossible to focus on your mental health issues if your basic needs aren't being met.
Right.
So we use this as an opportunity to collect those things that our clients need. Again, underwear and socks is a common thing that we collect. Toiletries.
Start with the basics.
Yes,
right?
Bath and body items.
First.
So that's one part of what we do, but the other part of what we do is we use this as an opportunity, and we're so grateful that we have so many people in our community that are so generous that help us put therapeutic tools into the hands of our kiddos. And again, their parents can't afford these kinds of items that would really help them reach their therapeutic goals. And everyone's therapeutic goal is different. So it could be, coloring books and pencils that help, calm and relax. It could be stress balls, again, kind of the same purpose.
Right.
It could be
Fidget spinners.
Fidget spinners and fidget cubes are very big items. It could be a basketball because we want to work on social skills or a board game that you need to play with others to work on family relationships and
adding
interpersonal skills.
I love that.
Yes,
adding
movement is always good.
A little bit of exercise,
yoga mats,
movement.
all kinds of things. So when we do these kinds of drives, it helps us to put these gifts directly into the hands of the kids and sometimes adults that we serve, and these are tools that will help them reach their therapeutic goals and be successful.
So when you're making the tags, you keep that in mind. And I know you ask your teachers, which of course I love, being a former teacher, I love that you ask the teachers and counselors, what do you need?
Well, they know the kids better than we do, obviously, and they know what would motivate or what would aid them in their journeys. So we ask our therapists, our case managers, our teachers actually, they make a list just like we would for Santa. They make a list of all of the kinds of items that they could use in their classroom, or that the kids could take and use at home, whether it's decks of cards or really any Legos, anything that would help aid them in reaching their goals. So
I know all the teachers watching are saying, "I love this idea. I love to make a Christmas list." Right?
They do. Their lists are extensive. Because the other thing is, and having been a teacher, like teachers, we're not making the most money, and the one thing that we really don't want is we want our teachers to not spend their own dollars on these kinds of things when the community can help us get these kinds of things donated.
Right, because usually if they see the need, they're going to want
to fill it. Their
no
hearts
matter
are
how
big.
they can. Yeah, they're going to want to fill that need, which is really important. And the need for your kids, that's even more than a need that we might see in a regular classroom. I mean, this is a need that is a little bit greater. And that you're filling something that is going to be life-changing in many ways.
Oh, absolutely.
For these families.
The children that we serve in our classrooms, and there are a couple of different kinds of kids that we serve. Here on our campus in Zelienople, we have a school, and we also have a school in Utica, which is in the Franklin School District, and in Sharon, PA. And we have autism education classrooms within that school. So their needs are going to be a little bit different than kids who are in our schools because of behavioral health issues.
Right.
So it's a wide variety of types of items.
Those are really different programs. When you
Very
think
different.
about it, that's a very different focus as a teacher and as an organization. So really the need is completely different in supplies and what you do.
It is. And for example, one of the things that we can never have enough of are like the headphones and earbuds and things like that.
I can't have enough of those at my house either.
I know.
They disappear all the time, right?
And they do at our schools too. So even, for example, the kids in our autism education program, our gymnasium is very loud. And in order for them to participate in physical activities in there, they need to have those headphones. Mom and dad may not have the resources to purchase that for them. So that's one of the things that we would provide. And so they all have those and they can participate in, games and that grow social skills and things like that.
And it seems like such a small thing when you think a pair of headphones is holding them back from entering a program with movement and physical activity that's going to open doors for them. And I think that's why this program is so unique, is we're talking about small things, but they open big doors.
And they are all small things. Most of the things that are on our tags, we never would ask for anything that was more than $25, but some of them you could get at Five Below. You can get at the the Buckeye or the Bullseye station at Target, where they have the $1, $3, and $5 earbuds and coloring books and those kinds of things that are very therapeutic and helpful to our kids, but don't cost a lot of money.
Right. And some people might not realize that it's just a simple thing, but that simple thing for the right teacher and the right therapist can open
it makes
a
such
lot
a
of channels of communication with that child that they need.
And I've learned a lot over the years too how some of these gifts really can make a difference. For example, we're often asked for decks of cards, and whether it's playing cards or Uno cards, and I'm like, why is that a therapeutic tool? How is that therapeutic? And the therapist explained to me that while it's amazing what how kids will open up when their hands are occupied. Mm-hmm. So if you're sitting in therapy and you're playing cards, all of a sudden, the kids are opening up to you, you're identifying some problem areas to work on, and it's really, they're such good tools. It's okay to talk
if you're playing a game.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, there's safety there. And,
sure, you don't feel as though the focus is right on you. You have something else happening.
Exactly. So,
and that's an easy thing. You can go to Target, Costco, and have, 10 packs.
Even the dollar store, you could get, packs and packs of cards at the dollar store, and it goes a long way here.
And I think sometimes when people hear therapeutic tools, they think, "Ooh, I bet those things are expensive."
Right.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the simplest things that help teachers to relate to students and students to relate to the teachers.
Even the fidget spinners now, they used to be expensive. I bought my son one when they first came out. I think I paid $25 for it, but now you can get them for $1 or $5, and they're really great tools, again, to occupy their hands so that they are free to, engage otherwise. So they're really great tools.
So really, when you boil this program down, it's sort of twofold. You have basic needs that you're meeting, and maybe some wish list items that kids might want for Christmas. Mm-hmm. But then you're also talking about supplying a program year-round with things. And I
We
think
really are.
that's the hardest thing about the holidays and giving, and we all want to give at the holidays, but you're trying to make sure that you have things for an entire year of education.
That's exactly true.
Yeah.
And it's just 5 minutes ago, one of our therapists left here with a bag full of items that she needed for her teachers and her therapist to take back to our Pittsburgh office. So having those things available is it's such a blessing for us. And it frees up dollars within the agency to make program expansions, improve buildings and things like that that really need to be done when we can get those needs met at Christmas time by people who are really generous.
Now, where can they find? I know a lot of the local businesses, mine included, has a tree with the tags on it. But where can they, if they say, oh, I don't know where to get the tags, what could they do in order to donate?
They could call our office. And we are at Glade Run. It's 724-452-4453. And some people take tags. Some people just call and say, what do you need? We need stress balls. We always need stress balls. And one of our donors dropped off gifts last year and said, what else do you need? I said, stress balls? And he said, oh, I work for a company. We have a whole bunch of them. I'll just give them to you. So finding out how we need things like that by giving us a call or visiting our website. The Christmas Angel Program brochure is on our website at www.gladerun.org. So that's another way to get in touch with us to find out.
And for a business owner as well, if you're thinking, I would put those on my tree in my
Sure.
business, they could give you a call.
Absolutely. The needs are never met
Right.
and ongoing. And, we're still sending tags out every day to try and get some of those needs met. So anyone who wants to help, we would be grateful for their participation.
Well, we're so glad that you had us here today, Sheila. This has been a lot of fun, and I'm glad that we're getting the word out about the program. And I definitely hope you'll have us back because the outdoors here is absolutely beautiful. So.
It is, and you have an open invitation.
Okay, we will come back. We would love to come back and see you again. Now today we're going to take the yoga outside because we can go outside any season of the year. It's still a beautiful time to be out. I'm going to meet you in a moment on the mat. Let's start out on the mat today, taking as many variations of tree pose as we can. We're going to start with a tree on the mat. Let's first extend the arms up over the head. Reach the feet for the bottom of the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. See if you can get as tall as possible on the mat. A nice deep breath in. Reaching the arms up. Maybe you can even lift the hands up off of the mat, feet up off the mat. Stretching in two opposite directions. And then bringing it back down. Let's take the right leg. Raise the right leg into tree on the mat. Take the arms over the head. Spread them out. Big diagonals. Nice deep breath in. Using that exhale. Lengthen the body. Reach with the crown of the head towards the top of the mat. Maybe you point the opposite toe down towards the mat. And then exhale. Bringing the left foot up to the mat. Let's cross the right leg over the left. Raising that left leg up to the sky. Nice deep breath in. Can you reach your hands through the hole you've created? Interlace the fingers behind the left thigh. Take a nice deep breath in. Can you lift the head and shoulders up off the mat? See if you can bring the leg a little closer to the chest, then laying the head and shoulders down on the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. See if you can draw that leg towards you. One more nice deep breath in. Then let's slowly bring the hands down alongside. Extend those legs nice and long. Just let those legs float back down to the mat to a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing those feet back to the mat. Then let's cross the left leg over the right. Right leg goes up to the sky, putting your hands through the hole you've created. Nice deep breath in. Can you lift the head and shoulders up off the mat? Drawing the leg towards the chest. Nice deep breath in. And you take it in just a little bit more. Maybe the head and shoulders lay down. Now draw the leg into the chest.
reaching the toe up to the sky. Then bringing the arms down alongside, let the legs float back down to the mat for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extending those legs nice and long, reach the arms overhead, take a nice deep breath in. Again, get as tall as you can on the mat. Widening out the arms to the diagonal, lift the left leg up, little tree on the mat. Take a nice deep breath in, and then exhale. Bringing those knees into the chest, grab on behind the thighs and just rock and roll up to seated, bringing yourself to tabletop. Pressing into tabletop, a little cat-cow breath just to bring everything back to neutral, feeling the difference of being grounded, attached to the mat. Take a nice deep breath in, and then beginning to rise up. Let's extend the right leg nice and long, and see if you can lift that left arm up, cat stretch balance. Another deep breath in, reaching in those two opposite directions. One more nice deep breath in, and bring it back to table. Extend the left leg nice and long, reach the right arm out, deep breath in. See if you can extend just a little bit more. One more deep breath. Reach it out and slowly bring your hand back down to the mat. Let's bring the right hand in front of the face. Right knee in line with the right wrist. Extend the left leg nice and long. Plant the foot parallel with the back edge. Then reaching the left arm up, coming into side plank. Take a nice deep breath in. See if you can reach for the sky. Spread out the fingers. Press the left hip up to the ceiling. Another deep breath in. Reaching up. Maybe you can extend both legs. Nice deep breath in. Maybe you can lift that left leg. Maybe it comes into tree. Nice deep breath in. Reach it up a little higher. And let's slowly bring it back down to the mat. Press back to child's pose. Just one breath here. Reach back, grab the ankles. Then rising up to tabletop, let's bring the left hand in front of the face, left knee in line with the left wrist. Extend the right leg nice and long. Plant the foot, pushing all the way through the pinky edge. Let the right arm reach up for the sky. Take a nice deep breath in. See if you can spread out the fingers, reach a little higher, press the right hip up. Draw the belly in. Maybe you extend both legs. Maybe you can lift the right leg, maybe it comes into tree. Let's take a nice deep breath here. Use that exhale, press away. One more nice deep breath in. Reaching as high as you can and then slowly bring it back down. Tabletop posture. Let's tuck the toes underneath. Press it back to downward facing dog. Gazing between the two hands, step, hop, or jump. Top of the mat, nice deep breath in. And bring those hands to heart center, stepping to the center of the mat. Setting ourselves up for tree in a standing posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale those hands to heart center. Then widening out the feet, flipping the palms towards the front. Can you take a deep breath here in Tadasana, pressing the feet into the mat, draw the belly in, lift with the crown of the head, then bring those hands to heart center. Shifting the weight onto the left foot, right foot comes to the instep, and deciding where this tree will go. Maybe it stays right here. Pressing the foot into the mat, maybe it comes to the shin, maybe it comes to the thigh. Allowing that tree to settle. Take a couple of breaths here. Then playing with the arms, maybe they reach to the diagonals. Take a nice deep breath in. Using that exhale, maybe you can take those arms all the way around the back, interlace the fingers. Press the arms away from the body. If it feels pretty steady, maybe you can take that gaze up to the sky. Nice deep breath in. Using that exhale and slowly coming back to the mat. And let's take it to the opposite side, bringing the left foot to the instep. Maybe the foot stays right there. Maybe it comes to the shin. Maybe it comes to the thigh. Let that tree settle. And then let's work with the arms. Take a nice deep breath. Maybe they extend to the diagonals. Reaching upward, using that exhale, pressing through the rooted leg. Maybe those arms can come around the back, interlace the fingers, pressing them away. Maybe you can drop the head. Take a nice deep breath in, using that exhale, and slowly bringing it back down to the mat. Let's take a deep breath in, all the way up to the sky. Put those palms together, widen out the feet, take it over to the right, and bring it back to center. Then over to the left, and back to center. One more nice deep breath in, bringing those hands to heart center, and bringing it all the way down to the mat. Coming through prayer squat. Maybe you hold for a second in prayer squat. Maybe those arms can go out to either side. Maybe you can drop the head. Then bringing those hands back to the mat, setting the feet on the mat, and sitting down. Can you take those hands to the shoulders and reaching out into upward facing boat? Slowly beginning to recline. Let's extend the legs nice and long. Bringing that right leg up into tree once again. Widen out the palms. Flip them up to the sky. Can you keep it right here? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it forward into butterfly. Drop the head. And then rising back up. Upward facing boat. Adding a little tree in here as well. Let's extend the arms. Sit up nice and tall. Little recline, lift the legs. Then maybe that left leg comes into tree. Widen out the palms, flip them up to the sky. Take a nice deep breath in. Can you keep it here? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it into butterfly, drop the head. And shifting forward, let's plant those hands. Stepping back into plank. One last tree. Can we extend nice and long? Maybe we lift that right leg up. Maybe you can bring it into tree. Can you keep it here? One nice deep breath. And then exhale, just slowly lower through chaturanga. Put those 2 feet together. Tuck the toes underneath, press it back, down dog. Shifting forward into plank. Lifting the left leg up, let's bring it into tree. Take a nice deep breath here, press away, draw the belly in. See if you can keep that leg out to the side, take it down through chaturanga. Extend the legs nice and long, all the way back through down dog. Then bringing it back to plank, taking the knees down to the mat, and coming to seated on the mat. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, let the fingertips float back down to the mat. Another one, nice deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. One more, nice deep breath in. And exhale, hands to heart center.
Give yourself the gift of health and wellness this year. From all of us at Om Sweet Om, wishing you a healthy and happy holiday season. Find the light within you. Take it out into the world. Namaste.